Good morning, student. Today we learn about the halogen derivatives of alkanes. Here, in the last lecture, we had seen the different types of preparation methods for alkyl halide. Today, we will see some concept, that is, what is meant by the optical activity, what is meant by the optical isomers, what is meant by the enantiomers, what is meant by the asymmetric carbon atom, and here enantiomers. Now we will see what is meant by the optical isomerism. Optical isomerism, the stereoisomerism, in which isomers have different spatial arrangement of group or atoms around a chiral or asymmetric carbon atom. Again, see, optical isomerism is defined as the stereoisomerism in which the isomers have different spatial arrangement of group or atoms around a chiral or asymmetric carbon atom. We will see what is meant by the asymmetric carbon atom. See here, there is one carbon atom which is bonded to the four atoms such as A, B, C, D. These are the different atoms or groups which are bonded to the single covalent bond to carbon atom. So, those carbon atoms which are attached to four different atoms or group is called as asymmetric carbon atom or a chiral atom. Suppose you are considering the 2-chlorobutane. In 2-chlorobutane, here the carbon atom is attached to the one chlorine atom, one hydrogen atom, one methyl group and second ethyl group. In this case, see, this carbon atom is attached to two different groups and two different atoms. That means here atoms and groups are totally different. So, this carbon atom is called as asymmetric carbon atom and it is designated by one asterisk. So, this is called as optical isomerism. Then see what is meant by the optical activity. Optical activity is a phenomenon or property which shows the rotation of plane polarized light in the compound either in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. That compound is called as optical active substance and that phenomena is called as optical activity. Once again, see definition. Optical activity is defined as the compound which rotates the plane polarized light towards the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. This property is called as optical activity. This optical activity mainly considered of two types. Optical activity is mainly considered as two types. First one that is dextrorotatory and second one levorotatory. Optical activity are of two types, that is dextrorotatory and levorotatory. What is meant by the dextrorotatory compound? The compound in which the plane polarized light rotates towards the clockwise direction. Then it is called as dextrorotatory and it is denoted or designated by the small d or positive sign. Second type, that is levorotatory compounds. Here in levorotatory compound, the plane polarized light rotates towards left hand side. Then it is called as levorotatory compound. This is denoted by the small l or the negative sign. Once again, see here, optical activity are mainly considered two types, that is levorotatory and dextrorotatory. Levorotatory are those compound in which the plane or plane polarized light rotates towards the clockwise direction. It is denoted by the plus sign or small d. And levorotatory compounds are the compounds in which the plane or plane polarized light rotates towards the left hand side, that is denoted by the small l or negative sign. And these are mainly considered as a levorotatory compound. Then next concept, that is what is meant by the racemic mixture. What is meant by the racemic mixture? The equimolar quantities of dextro and levoform is called as racemic mixture. It is denoted by the DL or positive negative sign. Again see, racemic mixture are equimolar quantities of dextro and levoform. It is denoted by the DL or positive negative sign. Again we will see the enantiomers. Next concept, enantiomers. Enantiomers. There are two types of enantiomers such as the dextro and levoforms. The optical isomers, which are non-superimposable mirror image of each other, are called as enantiomers. The optical isomers which are non-superimposable mirror image of each other are called as enantiomers or enantiomorphs or optical antipodes or optical antipodes. This is called as enantiomers. Mainly it is considered as a two type of mixture, that is dextroform and levoform, that is called as enantiomers. Now we will see the next, that is SN2 mechanism, nucleophilic substitution reaction. SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism. See here, S for substitution, S for substitution, N for the nucleophilic, and 2 for the bimolecular. So SN2 is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. See once again, SN2 mechanism is nothing but bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. S for the substitution, N for the nucleophilic, and 2 for the bimolecular. Here example is taken, that means alkaline hydrolysis of methyl bromide. Alkaline hydrolysis of methyl bromide. Methyl bromide react with the nucleophiles such as OH minus. Mainly it produces CS3OH plus Br minus. CS3OH plus Br minus. When methyl bromide is react with hydroxyl ions, it gives the methyl alcohol. It gives the methyl alcohol. Again here we will see the rate of reaction. Why it is called as bimolecular reaction? Here the rate of this reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of two reacting species such as methyl bromide and hydroxyl ions. Methyl bromide and hydroxyl ions. Again see here, it is one step mechanism. It is one step mechanism and second order kinetics. Second order reaction. Second order reaction. and it is also one step reaction, or it is called a single step reaction. Single step reaction or one step reaction. It is called as bimolecular reaction because the rate of reaction depends upon concentration of two reacting species such as a methyl bromide and hydroxyl ion. So it is called as bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here substitution of nucleophile such as a OH minus ions takes place instead of Br leaving group in methyl bromide, and it produces methyl alcohol. Then what is the actual mechanism? What is the actual mechanism? Again here, suppose you are considering the methyl bromide, H here, H and here H. Methyl bromide, Br is a leaving group. It is electronegative atom, so it carries the negative charge. When attack of the nucleophile OH minus takes place from the back side of the nucleophile C-Br bond. Attack of the nucleophile mostly takes place from back side or opposite side of the C-Br, the leaving group. Then here this is a slow step reaction. This is a slow reaction. Here first there is a partial breaking of C-Br takes place. Partial breaking of the C-Br takes place, and again partial formation of the hydroxyl group with carbon atom bonding takes place. Then here charge also divided as a half negative charge to the hydroxyl and Br atoms. Again here three hydrogen atoms which are attached to here carbon atom lies in a collinear plane and which is perpendicular to the OH minus C Br minus axis. This state is called as transition state. This state is called as transition state. And here the bond between hydrogen carbon hydrogen is 120 degree. Is 120 degree. Again here the total breaking of the C-Br bond takes place and formation of total COH bond takes place. So here you will get OH, C, here H and H. You will see here 100% of inversion of configuration takes place. 100% inversion of configuration. 100% inversion of configuration takes place. In such a way, the reaction takes place. Once again, see here methyl bromide. Here attack of the nucleophile takes place from back side of the C-Br axis to minimize the repulsion. To minimize the repulsion or steric repulsion. Again here Br is a electronegative atom, halogen atom, so it possesses the negative charge, and nucleophile also oxygen negative species. So negative repulsion. To minimize repulsion, the attack of the hydroxyl group takes place from the back side of the C-Br bond. First there will be repulsion. After some times there is a partial breaking of the C-Br axis and partial formation of COH here bond. Again here what happens? C-Br partial bond breaks and COH partial bond is formed. three hydrogen atoms lie in a one collinear plane, and this plane is perpendicular to the OH minus CBr minus axis. This is a high energetic state that is called as a transition state. After some times, here totally breaking of the CBr bond, and here totally formation of the COH bond, and here methyl alcohol is formed, but here the stereochemistry, that is 100% inversion of configuration. 100% inversion of configuration. This is also known as Walden inversion. This is also known as Walden inversion.